How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and it is some more Cold Creek Brewing goodness, hopeful goodness, in the form of, not quite sure, a little bit of stuff going on inside here. It says it is Winnie Honey Oat Stout, but up top then it says Imperial Maple. So I don't know if it's an imperialized version of that. It's 9% alcohol by volume. Probably find that out after I review this and I actually look the beer up and see what it's all about. But yeah, Cold Creek Brewing. This crowler was sent to me by Greg. Thank you very much, Greg, for sending this off. He wrote me. He said, "Hey, man, you know, I have this brewery next to me. I have a farm, and I get spent grain from them for my animals." And he's like, "I really dig their beers. Would you mind if I send you some crowlers?" I said, "Yes." No brainer. And the first two were absolutely fucking delicious. So I'm super excited to give this one a whirl. As far as what it says on this crowler, it says local direct handcrafted beer, Cold Creek Brewing. It's their Imperial Maple Winnie Honey Oat Stout. Let's go that way with this one. 9% alcohol by volume. And in the back here, a little mantra. It says, "Our motto is simple. It is the essence of who we are and how we brew." It says, "You don't have to look for a greener pasture. Take time, put in the work, and make your pasture of envy." Kind of my motto in life, actually. I've touched on that in the other ones. You can watch me talk about that and then make fun of me or some shit. I don't know. Crowler-wise, it's cool. Cool logo on there. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's a ball crowler. I've said this in the other ones. I think that's different than the Oscar Blues crowler. But they don't look different. Hopefully the beer's not different. Let's give this a fucking pour. See what's what. I just got a new iPhone. I started using some new software, so I'm not sure if this video is going to come out different or whatever. So bear with me while we make the adjustments, the appropriate adjustments. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of really impressed about how I poured this. Because, I mean, the head's gigantic, so I shouldn't be too impressed with myself. But, I mean, the beer kind of exploded out of the crowler. It was kind of pouring out of there, and I said, fuck it. Just throw it in there as hard as you can, because that's what's going to take, not to spill everything everywhere. And besides the little dribblers, we did all right. So besides a 13-foot head on this fucker. So let's see what we got going on. Try not to snip my fingers. 2.5, 3 fingers. What I like my coffee to look like, colored head, infinitely large. That's because what I'm pouring it in, the way I poured it. Don't take that for what it's worth, or take that for what it's worth. You know, pretty uniform bubbles, sans a few stragglers. It's kind of really... I wish I had like an extra camera where I can kind of take B-roll video and kind of edit it in, but I actually don't have that kind of patience, so even if I did that shit, I wouldn't do it. It's got this really kind of cool kind of collapsing head on top. You're not going to see it unless you actually like are here and looking down into the beer. But it's got a nice creamy top to it. Like I said, malted malt ball color, just north of that, just south of where I like my coffee to look like color, and she be dark. She be dark. Yes, she looks very stouty. McStouterson, let's put it that way. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, okay. Well, there be honey and maple in those woods. Straight up, this smells like a cereal. I can't put my finger on. Yeah, it smells like an oaty-based, cereal. I love Honey and Oat Bran. Honey Nut, is it Honey Nut? I haven't had it in a while. That's why I don't eat cereal and shit like that. I try not to eat like any kind of like carb-based shit other than beer. But there's is it Honey and Oat? What the fuck? See, I say I love it, and I don't remember the name of it. It's Crackling Oat Bran. That's what it is. Crackling Oat Bran. This is kind of what it smells like on the nose for me. I'm getting oats. I'm getting honey. I'm getting like a kind of like a brown sugar kind of thing, which could be kind of your maple kind of thing going on here. But that's what it smells like. It smells like a as steamed oaty, a colder kind of maple honey oatmeal kind of thing going on here. It smells awesome, actually. Getting like coffee vibes from it. I'm not necessarily think I'm getting actual coffee from it, but with that kind of maple syrup and that honey and that bit of oatiness and there's kind of darkness in there. It has to be, you know, nice rich dark malts in there. I'm kind of getting coffee vibes from it. It reminds me of breakfast when I was a kid. But yeah, it smells robust. It smells gigantic. It smells soft at the same time, though. That's the kind of kooky part about it, is that it's just not just in your face with all these kind of things. It's kind of rounded, and it's a bit more refined than just straight up just maple and honey and this and that and the other thing. Doesn't smell like 9%. Yeah, it smells like breakfast. It smells like delicious, delicious breakfast sans like a savory, umami kind of smokiness. So, it smells fucking delicious. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's dangerous. That's really nice. And really dangerous. Yeah. Let's put it this way. I want to go to this brewery. Not to hijack the review, but people do send me beers from place to place. I've had people send me beers from Florida and Maryland and, here and there and the other. And I don't remember one that has struck me, other than ones I already know. I've never had some beers from out the West Coast that David, who, if you've watched any of my reviews, you know who he is. He sent me a bunch of stuff from out Oregon way. The Cruxes of the world, your Block 3s of the world, Block 15, sorry, Block 3s from Canada, Block 15s of the world, those kind of breweries I never heard of before. But he sent me one at a time. I'm like, they're really delicious. They have it's kind of similar but different, because he actually sent me 3 crowlers from the same brewery, and all 3 kind of really fucking did it for me. So, not to hijack it with just a little plug for these guys, but if you live close to here or get up near here, you gotta fucking go there. Yeah. It's rich. It's sweet, but not overly sweet, but not overly rich. The maple is there, but not overpowering the beer. The honey's there, but it's not overpowering the beer. I get this kind of like coffee element to it, even though I don't think there's coffee in there. I think it's a roasted malt thing with oats going on. It's just all really well balanced, and it just makes sense, and it tastes really fucking good. The mouth feels really nice. It's what I would expect from kind of an oat-based stout, but it's not overly crazy in one direction or another. It's not the thickest thing in the history of mankind, but it will never be confused with thin. This beer is absolutely fucking delicious. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. Honey and spades. Maple syrup and spades. You definitely get the kind of flaky oatiness to it, but at the same time you're getting like a rich kind of roasted maltiness to it, but nothing bittering, or maybe that kind of sweetness from a lot of that maple syrup and honey are kind of counterbalancing that sweetness. Either way, it fucking works for me. And you're getting a kind of old school kind of breakfast in there. It's flapjacks, it's coffee, it's kind of oatmeal with honey, and the maple syrup you would throw on all those things kind of combined in a beer form, and that does not suck. So yeah, absolutely delicious. And 9%, kind of scary. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better oat-based stout? Let's reverse that. Is it one of the better, I don't want to say adjunct stouts, because it has adjuncts. It's one of the better stouts I've had as of late, yes. Imperial stouts, let's put it that way. Imperial stouts. Get it plain and simple. Yes, it is. It's that fucking delicious. Absolutely fantastic. Value and availability, no idea it was sent to me, so you can take that for what it's worth. Hopefully somebody out there, Greg or anybody else, can chime in down below and let me know what's what as far as price and availability when it comes to this brewery. And just say if you like what we like this, if you like good beer, if you like honey, if you like maple syrup. If you like a lot of these kind of like huge barrel-aged adjuncty stouts, like your Dark Stars and your some of your Bellwoods beers and things like that, but you don't, it's almost like one of the best barrel-aged beers without the barrel aging I've had in a while. I know it's kind of like weird to say, but it has all these really nice, robust, rich flavors that seem to be only rounded when you kind of throw it in a barrel. Well, it's kind of rounded without that. Yeah, absolutely delicious. Super tasty. Breakfast in the glass in a good way. And I just can't wait to try more from this brewery, because absolutely everything I've had from them is fantastic so far. So there you go. How about that for a little Matt being way happier than he usually is kind of review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another read down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Cold Creek brew from, I didn't see it in here, Ellington, Connecticut. Get up there. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.